Janice, give me some of that dating foolishness.
Yes, sir.
But it is true that older women do not get many compliments. So we start feeling invisible. And again, if you add on top of this, like how much of our contribution is just like absolutely ignored, then it's only natural to have the resentment in your life.
Female intimacy coach says society is stupid for not valuing women after they hit the wall. Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. Yesterday we made a video that touches on open relationships, and we had a clip of this intimacy coach called Magda K doing a great job explaining what open relationships are. I've decided to watch some more of her content, and it's good content. This is not a diss video. I repeat, this is not a diss video. And when I saw the title of her video called I Turned 37 and for the first time I feel old-ish, I became curious about what she had to say about it, because this is a sensitive topic for women. She makes good points in her video. She also gives some good advice. The link to her full video is in the description, and we're gonna highlight where I disagree. Check this out.
Recently, I turned 37, and here's what I'm learning about being attractive. So externally, I have to admit I'm getting less attention. Internally, I feel there is energy shift. I'm moving from one archetype to another. I'm no longer the maiden, but I am stepping into the wise woman. And this shift feels actually really exciting, but it's also interesting within the society that stubbornly believes that a woman's worth is mostly based on her age and looks.
Nothing new under the sun here. We all know by now that when women age, they will notice a decrease in attention from men. She mentions the shift in energy. We're going to touch on that later. But it's her perspective on women's value in society where she's not addressing the key factor why society and societies worldwide came to value women the way they do. This is what we're going to address in this video. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we got to do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
So let me start by saying that, our society has a long way to go to actually fully cherish and respect women. It's like once a woman is no longer young, pretty, slim, or fertile, it's actually damaged goods. It's absolutely a stupid concept, but this is something that we have to go against in our society.
Why is it a stupid concept if a big portion is determined by biology? What you have to understand about society is that it exists out of people. It's a natural instinct for humans to procreate, as it is for most living organisms. The drive to reproduce is a fundamental aspect of biology, as it ensures the continuation of a species over time. The birth rate has reached unsustainable levels, and it's because women don't want to be mothers anymore. They want to party and get complimented the whole time, which is fine by me. However, the compliments are attached to fertility. When a woman hits the wall, biology has decided that she is damaged goods because you can no longer procreate. This does not mean a woman cannot be productive in other ways. This does not mean women are not appreciated in other ways. It's just that women need food, water, and compliments.
Now, nonetheless, and no matter what you've been told or what you may even think yourself, you are needed, beautiful, and sexy. No matter the color of your hair, your weight, or whether you bleed during your menstrual cycle or not.
I'm very skeptical when it comes to dating coaches and psychologists such as Dr. Ramen Noodles, because they have the tendency to cater to their audience by serving them that feel-good Kool-Aid. Check out the video where we completely own Dr. Ramen Noodles for not refuting our arguments for not dating single mothers. All of her expertise and credibility goes out the window just to cater to her audience and herself, of course, because she is a single mom that hit the wall hard. Telling women that they are sexy no matter what they've been told is a recipe for depression. When someone is described as sexy, it typically means that they have physical or behavioral traits that are sexually appealing to others. That's the depressive part. Other people have to consider you sexy, and women notice the difference when they hit the wall. So it doesn't matter how much you tell yourself you are sexy, the market decides. Women have to prepare each other for this undefeated wall. These older women are just making a fool out of themselves by not accepting that they had their time in the sun. There's a time limit, an expiration date. Can't take it for granted.
But I will say something. This stupid idea that our society has, that with age we're not as valuable, we're not as attractive, I have found, and for myself as well, that we have bought into this. Like, we started believing this, and it's become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I've noticed with myself and with other women that we basically allow the social conditioning to convince us that with age we're not as attractive.
This is where feminism takes huge L's, because they refuse to acknowledge biology. It's not just men that are naturally attracted to younger women. It's also women that are naturally attracted to younger women. Paulina Poroskova was talking about it. Older women don't want to look at older women. That's why they do everything to look younger, because women naturally understand that looking younger makes them more attractive. Speaking about Paulina Poroskova, she had no choice not to believe that she was no longer attractive on that supermodel level.
I would say at around the age of 45, I started noticing that the way I was perceived was slightly different than what I had become used to. And then I would put photos of myself in bikinis. All of a sudden, I started getting the influx of, "Are you a little desperate there, Grandma? How about you cover up and spare us the look of your poor aging body?" I was sort of getting relinquished to the invisible women category.
We men do not like younger women because society has conditioned us to think this way. It's bullshit.
And the third one, and this, my love, this is a tricky one. With age, it's really common and normal for women to become cynical, bitter, and full of resentment. Now, I say that this is, like, you have the reasons for that to happen. See, women in general are not really appreciated in our society. There's so much that you do that is taken for granted and never acknowledged. But on top of this, with age, we get less and less compliments, so we don't feel seen and appreciated. It's like if you have a young, pretty girl, I'm sure every one of us has received in our 20s a lot of compliments. Wow, you're so beautiful and all of this, right? But then when we get older, we don't get these compliments because it's like the society cannot come up with anything that they could compliment a woman for. Again, it's ridiculous.
Actually, it's not ridiculous. Allow me to show you something ridiculous.
My beautiful wife has been, she's the real MVP if you want to be completely honest. She's actually the all-time leading scorer if you want to be completely honest.
LeBron James credits his wife as the all-time leading scorer even though she never played an NBA game in her life. Let me show you some more ridiculousness.
After years of unprecedented success on the global stage, this morning, a victory for the U.S. women's soccer team off the field.
The women's national soccer team gets equal pay even though their performance, entertainment, ticket sales, ratings, number of fans, etc. don't even come close to the men's soccer team. And there's a whole list of things where women get credit where credit is not due. We have a bunch of videos where we get into this foolishness. I don't understand where women get this idea from that men are constantly complimented or appreciated for their efforts. Well, actually, I do understand because we just highlighted it. Women look up, they don't look down. When LeBron James gets honored for being the all-time leading scorer in NBA history, the world watches, including women. Where are the women supporting women's soccer? Where are the women supporting the WNBA? Women don't care about sports like that, but they do care about the status that comes with it. That's why you will see women at the NBA game, because they want to be part of that status.
True that older women do not get many compliments. So we start feeling invisible. And again, if you add on top of this, like how much of our contribution is just like absolutely ignored, then it's only natural to have the resentment in your life.
80-90% of men are invisible. Welcome to the club, ladies. We learn that at a young age. We also learn at a young age that if we want to be seen, we have to work hard for it. We have to compete for it. And we have to earn it. If women want to be complimented after they hit the wall, they have to earn it like everybody else. Stop expecting compliments just for existing or doing the things that you are supposed to do in this society. It's called growing up, maturity. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.